I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
Okay, folks, fall is here. We've been having nice, cool mornings right here coming in to the old McDermit Docks right through here. There have been bull reds. There have been a few slot reds hanging off in here. The male sheephead are showing up, which are the smaller sheephead, but the females are right behind them. So, live shrimp through here, up against those pilings and up against the rocks have been doing real well. Out here in front, McDermit Docks, this area right through here, and that 30 to 40 foot of water, 42 foot of water, using a number 3 ounce weight with a 3 or a 5 ounce tail hook. Cut mullet's been working, cut ladyfish, cut menhaden, live shrimp. There have been bull reds through here. There have been a couple good schools of slot reds. So all this area right in front of McDermit Docks has been holding pretty good fish. Up on the granite rocks, slot reds. There have been a few trout. There have been some skipjacks through here, mangrove snapper. So all this area around McDermit Docks have been holding pretty decent fish early in the morning, late part of the evening. On them good calm mornings, I've been running out here to the South Jetty, sitting in about 32 to 36 foot of water, right on this edge of this channel and them rocks, using a 3 ounce weight, 3-4 ounce weight, just depending how the current's running. You can even go down to 1.5 ounces if it's not running that hard. Live shrimp's been working. I've been using the shrimp bites. The pink shrimp bites have been working real well with shrimp, topped off with shrimp, or you can use your favorite cut baits, dropping it straight down. We have been catching bull reds. We have been catching slot reds. We've been catching a lot of good drum through here. There have been mangrove snappers. There's been a few gag groupers. The Spanish mackerel have been popping out here. There's been Spanish mackerel. There have been also tarpon rolling early in the mornings. Right up on the rocks, I have seen the jetty fishermen been pulling in a couple good-sized snook off the rocks. So this is a great time to be out here at the jetties if your boat's capable of doing it. Just be careful. The big ships coming in. There's pretty good waves out here when they do come in. When you do get out there, whoever's on the boat, keep a lookout. Make sure there's no big waves. Make sure their other boats ain't coming in on top of you. Just be vigilant. Safety is first. Catching fish is second. Be safe out here. That's the main thing. Anytime you're out here in this deeper water, things can happen real quick, So just safety first, and then enjoy your fishing experience. Out here on the North Jetties, there's been tarpon early in the morning, right up on the rocks on the outside. There have been slot reds. Same thing on the South Jetty. If they don't eat on one side, usually what I'll do is I'll jump to the south side, or vice versa. I'll go from the south to the north and just work all of this area through here. If you got a good fish finder, I go around until I see the school, till I see the fish, and then I'll start putting my spot lock down, and I'll start dropping baits to them. All the way from the point right here, the jetties, all the way out to the red and green markers. The school of reds are out there. So if you've got a good fish finder, you can go out a little deeper. You can find a particular school, and you can work that school. One school will be oversized reds. Next school would be, your slot reds or your black drum. So a lot of good fish holding off close to the jetties. We've been having light winds, crisp mornings. The fish have been participating. Also on the inside, all the way down through here. All this area has been a lot of mullet running through here. There have been menhaden running through here. So the baits around Port Aransas right now, the fish are following them in. With these tropical conditions we've been having, it's been higher tides than usual. So it's pushing water into our bay system right now, and, the fish are following it. So this area around South Bay, This area right through here, which we call grassy. This area through here holds trout. It holds redfish. A lot of people are using still piggies at this time, free lining piggies. You're able to get your trout and your reds, so great time to be using piggies right now. Things are going to start turning into shrimp. So those of you that like to use popping corks and shrimp, this is also a great time. These little spoil islands up against the shrimp boat channel on the inside here. Get on this side with them north winds and work these little islands. These little islands are holding fish all through here. Island 1, 2, 3, and 4. These islands through here holding redfish and trout. This little deeper pocket right through here on the old terminal. This area through here holding redfish and trout. There's been some black drum on here also. Those of you that like to use dead shrimp or live shrimp, good time right now. Over here on the Klondikes, this area through the Klondikes up on top of here, this area been holding redfish and speckled trout. So good areas right now to be holding decent fish. Those of you that like to get out and wade fish, right now this is a great time to be out here from Corpus Christi Bayou all the way down to Trout Bayou. This area is great areas to be wade fishing. There have been redfish up close. There have been black drum right up on the banks. A little further out, especially with the north wind. Those of you that like to throw top waters or your favorite artificials, right now is a great time to be out here on the open side of the bay, even down here in quarantine and working for redfish and trout. Good area, good hard bottom, good place to wade fish. Over here on the super flats, there have been fish coming into these little back lakes. So you can get in here and target these areas that come into these back lakes. Great area to be targeting redfish and black drum right now. Like I said, the water's coming in, and these fish are following everything in. Back right here by these houses is a good place to target redfish, trout, and black drum right now. You can't tie up to the docks, but you can work all of those docks. Them docks, they usually hold pretty decent fish. Coming down towards Mustang, these rocks that come right along this island right through here, there's been fish holding up through here. Speckled trout, redfish, mangrove snapper. There have been a lot of good fish. So all these little islands, all the way down to Ingleside on the outside, have been holding pretty decent fish. If you come back and you work this area back here in East Flats, all these little potholes back in here, live mullet, live piggies, you can use cut mullet or your favorite cut baits, but all these little deeper little sand pockets have been holding pretty decent fish. Speckled trout, black drum, and redfish. So this area has been holding pretty decent fish now. If you come back around, these little areas around Sunray, these little islands all up along the ICW, all these little potholes right on both sides, this area has been holding decent redfish. A lot of mullet in the bays right now. So live mullet, cut mullet has been working the best. Still, out here in front of the T-heads, this area right through here is still holding good fish. Black drum, speckled trout, redfish, mangrove snappers. So this area right through here on these rocks, good areas. All the way down to the Lexington. Even this area out here in front of the beachfront, there's been skipjacks out here. There have been speckled trout, sand trout, all through here. If you get out here on these wells, these gas wells this time of the year, things are migrating through. There have been oversized reds. There have been black drum. There have been speckled trout. When I come out here, I like using nothing but live shrimp. I use a 3-ounce Kell hook, just a leader, use a 20-pound leader, and start working these wells. There's good fish out here all winter. Just make sure that it's nice and calm out here, and you can get out here first thing in the mornings or later part of the evenings, and you can really catch some good fish. Some of these wells got rock piles that extend off of them, and if you'll just get your depth finder on and locate these little rock piles that extend out, 100, 150 yards, you can really catch some decent fish out here. Sheephead, within the next couple weeks, sheephead will be out here also. So it's a good place to come and check out. Out here on Portland Shoreline, these little areas right through here around these piers, up tight, there have been redfish, there have been still speckled trout working these piers, bigger mangrove snappers, good areas to work right now. This area out in front of the Quinta Channel, this area through here, speckled trout and redfish. There's some granite rocks that run down this bank, and this is good area to be targeting for different species. Your snapper, your redfish, and your speckled trout. Get you some live shrimp, go out there, spend a day, and you're guaranteed to catch some good fish. Right now, the cooler temperatures have really got these fish wanting to eat. So everybody have a great week, a safe week, and God bless everybody.
Thanks for watching. This is Capt Monte.